How to make my achievements worthwhile. By Krishna's mercy. Yadi Sita I drishtva Vanarendra purimitah Gamishyami tatah ko me purushartho bhavishyati mamedam langhanam vyartham sagarasya bhavishyati praveshashchaiva lankayah rakshasanam cha darshanam. Quote, if having not seen Sita, I shall leave from this place and go to the city ruled by the king of Vanaras, of what avail will my achievements prove to be? My crossing over the ocean, entering Lanka, and seeing the Rakshasas will have all been useless. Hanuman, Valmiki Ramayana, Sundara Kand, 13:21. There is some amazing symbolism to this real-life deliberation from an important part of history, which is well documented in the Sanskrit poem known as the Ramayana. There was a particular mission assigned to a particular individual, made for a particular time, with a particular mode of verification. There was no time for a proof of concept phase. There was no user acceptance testing or quality assurance review. It was a one-shot deal. And though many people were sent into the trenches, so to speak, it was always assumed that only one individual had any chance at success. Tejasa vapite bhutam na samam bhuvi na vidyate, tadyatha labhyate sita tattvamevopadai. Quote, no living being on this earth can even equal you in strength either. Therefore do you think of how Sita may be found. Sugriv speaking to Hanuman, Valmiki Ramayana, Sundara Kand, 44.6. Fortunately, that one individual happens to be the most amazing. He is Sri Hanuman. As Goswami Tulsidas describes, Hanuman is actually Rudra, but he prefers the Vana form, which is something like a monkey. The preference is due to the ability to best serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his avatara of Sri Rama. Jehi sarir rati ram son soi adarhin sujan, Rudra deh taji nehbas banar bhe Hanuman. Quote, an intelligent person has respect for the body, which brings them attachment to Sri Rama. That is why Hanuman gave up his form of Rudra in order to be a Vanar. Dohavali 142. The Vana is something like a monkey. This species is known for the lack of control over the senses, indiscriminately taking what does not belong to it, bothering others for no reason, serving as a general nuisance with seemingly no good purpose on the horizon. Why would Hanuman choose this specific form? As a Vanar, Hanuman was able to leap across the ocean. He entered the city of Lanka against the wishes of the gatekeeper. He searched through that city undetected. If any of these achievements had been nullified, the mission itself would be put in jeopardy. Each achievement was worthy of its own celebration, its own honorary medallion or commemoration. Hanuman is always amazing for having leapt over the ocean to reach Lanka. Except we see that Hanuman is not satisfied. It is as if those achievements become meaningless if not for the final stage. He must meet Sita Devi. He must see her. If the different components were to be pieces to a puzzle, the final picture would show the daughter of King Janak. We do not celebrate building a house until a family can actually move in. Otherwise, what purpose will a building serve? We may be proud of our efforts. We may have found a way to occupy time, to briefly postpone a depressing existence, but there must be a higher purpose. The entire human existence can be viewed in the same light. Through the good fortune of the circumstances of our birth, from the pious nature of our parents and grandparents, we made it successfully through the stages of standardized education. We are now self-sufficient as adults. In this day and age, to simply maintain regular habits is a big deal. If I wake up at the same time each day, take a shower, brush my teeth, and eat in moderation, I am one of the rare individuals in society exhibiting self-control. Still, I have a higher purpose. Everything becomes worth it if I should have a connection with the Supreme Lord. That is the nature of the individual. The manifestation of the soul's eternal occupation is worship. That is the reason for the visuals associated with the Sanatana culture. The images depict the playing field for the individual to act on their dharma in a manner similar to a doctor visiting a hospital or a lawyer entering a courtroom. Bahunam janmanam ante, gyanvan mam prapadyate, vasudeva sarvam iti, samahatma sudurlabha. Quote, after many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 7:19. Someone like Hanuman shows me the way. He has the most over which to be proud, but he is always thinking of how to please God. He wants to find Sita, so that Rama knows where she is. He wants to deliver good news upon returning to the community of Vanaras. In the same way, I hope to one day bless the sacrifices made by my ancestors through changing my consciousness from one in illusion to one in transcendence, in knowing God in truth. In closing, countless sacrifices making, their own comforts forsaking, for a better way to live, something meaningful to give. With values to instill, honor ancestors I will. By at end, Supreme Lord reaching, this example Hanuman teaching.